Perfect. Welcome to the Team Effort Network call tonight. We're super excited about the lineup that we have planned for you. We are going to hear from medical professionals. We're going to hear from six-figure, seven-figure earners tonight. We're very excited about their vision that they've cast upon 10. So without further ado, we're going to get right into it. You know that we have the most innovative product line on the market. We have our B Boost, which is for energy. It has your B3, 6, and 12. So if you're suffering from fatigue or vision problems, type 1 diabetes, bone pain, muscle pain, it's actually endless what B does. This is the product for you. We have our Slim by 10. Very excited because we know that summer is quickly approaching, and for us that need to lose some inches and a few pounds, definitely want to jump on the 10. Speaking of 10, our Super 10, I absolutely love this product. If you're having issues with digestion, it promotes healthy digestion. It stimulates your metabolism. It reduces inflammation. It treats constipation. It also is, it contains antioxidants for your skin and anti-aging, and we know every one of us loves some anti-aging. So we also have our D-Power, which is D3. We recently had done a study, and 1 out of 88 people are actually D deficient, and it's more so in our surrounding area. So with that, we have last but not least is our cell energy, which protects your free radicals, and again that helps with dementia, and it helps with so many other issues that we're facing today. And I'll let Melissa, I'm sure she'll cover a little more of that. And we're very, very excited to have cell energy. So the lady that we're going to bring up first, she is a physician's assistant, and she has been in the medical field for over 20 years. She rounds 3 months out of the year for 48 different physicians. She is a wife, a mother, a servant-driven leader. She is the first one to step up when you need help, or if anyone has questions, she's always there. She is an amazing friend and business partner. Melissa, are you out there?
Thank you, Christy. That was awesome. I appreciate that.
Absolutely. Kudos to everything you do. Melissa, just wanted to ask you, we went over the products, and we know how wonderful they are, but from a medical perspective, can you tell us, as far as 10, why is 10 different from any other product line?
Well, Christy, what's funny is that, being a physician's assistant, we use this little book, and nowadays people use Google, but we have a book that's called a Physician's Desk Reference, and if you open that book, the first page you come to, it's on the PDR, it shows you a chart, and the first line for the best absorption of any medicine or any nutrients is oral absorption. The last thing is pills. So you've got oral absorption at 98%, pills at 10%. So, what's so funny is the reason that 10 is so great is because we chose the oral absorption in our product. We use it for our vitamins. It's effective 98% into the bloodstream. Why would you purchase something and throw away 90% of your money when you can get the whole thing and you get the whole set pretty much 100%? It's like 98%. I mean, it's a no-brainer. So that's why, as physicians need to be using more natural supplements and the right product. And 10 actually has that. Vitamins are essential for our health, and each of the 10 sprays, their vitamins have different characteristics on how to contribute to one's health. So in general, vitamins are critical for various functions in our body, and it helps with the metabolism, balancing water, bone health, and I can go on. But as you know, we have a tool, a product that is absolutely amazing. And with all the testimonials coming up, we see the changes every day, how it's changing people's lives.
Absolutely, and I'm going to definitely agree with that. And it's the purity of the products themselves, and then the delivery method. It's amazing. I will ask you one more question. As far as the 10 products and your clients, who would you recommend the 10 products to, Melissa?
any living human. It's pretty easy. Like I said, vitamins are essential to our health. There's no age limit on that. It's from pre-birth in the womb, so during pregnancy, to our elders. We all have to have vitamins to keep us balanced and function, properly. And therefore, we have to. I mean, if you know another human, they need it. So it's pretty much a wide open market. So if you're in the business, you've got a great tool. If not, make sure you get somebody on these sprays, so you want to make sure that they have the ultimate health.
And we love Vitality. I definitely recommend it to everyone that comes within a foot of me. Thank you so much, Melissa, for your time.
You're welcome.
On the call tonight. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. We have two product testimonies. The first we're going to bring up is Mr. Jesse Bowden. He is one of our executive founders. He is a servant-driven leader, very excited about what the 10 products have done for him. Jesse, if you're out there, could you please share your story and what 10 product line has done for you? And it may take a second to unmute. Jesse, we'll definitely come back. Cheryl, we're going to move along to Cheryl Charge. She is a servant-driven leader as well, and she's in Virginia. She is a six-figure earner. She has been leading the way for many, many, many years in this industry. And Cheryl, from this perspective of a business, a very successful business lady, tell me what attracted you to 10, and as far as 10 product line, what has it done for you? Cheryl, are you out there?
Yes, Christy, can you hear me?
I can. Thank you.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. What I'd like to share tonight is my testimony. Yes, I've been in the industry for 20 years, and I like to look at a company from, the product standpoint, the need for the product, the effectiveness, and also the company itself, the corporate team, and then, as the payout. But my testimony was I became interested in the company when I was introduced to Slim. And that interests me because, I've been into the industry with the juices. I went from the juices to the chews, and now I saw this as technology moving into the sprays. So I knew the power of the technology behind it, easy to carry in your pocket, and so I took this Slim. Right now, as of today, I've lost 21 pounds using it. I started it in November. Didn't really become dedicated to the other products as well until February. Just this less than 2 weeks ago, I had a great testimony that it kind of hit me that I realized that the D-Power was so powerful is that I hurt my back on Saturday. I had a 5-hour drive on Sunday, and I started taking the D, and I realized that my pain went away. And it did not hit me until later that I thought, maybe it come from me taking the D. So as later on in the day when the pain came back, I took the D again, and then I realized it was it, and I was like, wow. So we have an opportunity, to share this with people that we love and care about, to give everybody an opportunity, to change their health, and that is what attracted me to the company, Christy, so I turn it back over to you.
Perfect. I love that. And I don't know if many people realize this or not, but your D3 actually does help with bone pain and muscle weakness. So your vitamin D is so essential. Thank you so much, Cheryl, for sharing your testimony. Jesse, are you out there? Okay, I think he was having trouble with his phone line earlier. We're going to move right along. The next person we're going to introduce is Gregory Jansen. Gregory is, he hails from Chicago as well as West Palm Beach. So he is over 20 years of conventional business. He has 9 different businesses in 3 different states. And he is also a real estate investor, and he enjoys coaching. Gregory is definitely all over the place, and we love working with Gregory. He's a true motivator. Gregory, are you out there?
I'm here, Christy.
Perfect. Thank you. If you would please give us a company overview, and we'd also like to know from a traditional business owner's perspective, what attracted you to 10 and what is your vision for the company?
My pleasure, Christy. Yeah, I mean, if you work for somebody else and employees out there, times are tough. Things have changed in this country. It's not stuff the way it used to be. I talk to people every day who are looking for more money because their jobs have been cut back, or they're working only part-time now. I have family members who've lost their jobs. I have people that I talk to who've been out of work for 2 or 3 years, people getting their benefits cut. So, it's tough out there. And if you're a business owner, people think that's wonderful, but that's not always the case either for business owners. I talk again to business people every day, and again, things are tougher. There's a lot of red tape. You're dealing with employees. You're dealing with licenses and permits. If you're a business owner, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's not the same as it used to be. It's tougher, and the competition's getting tougher. And like I was saying, there's so many people out there. I talk to several people every single day looking to earn that extra income. They need to pay their medical bills. They need to pay for school, their bills, their mortgage. They're so worried about retirement. They can't retire because they need the money. So, I've been in conventional businesses, and I've been successful, and I love business. I love business and marketing. But the last several years, reading magazines like Forbes or Fortune or Success, and in the news, you hear people like Warren Buffett, Robert Kiyosaki, Donald Trump, and my favorite, Richard Branson. All these guys, some of the sharpest business minds in the world, are all involved in network marketing. And you call that a clue. This is a very powerful business model. And I treat this like a business, and if you treat this like a business, you're going to be very successful. What I'd like to mention now is that, I was able to fly out to San Ramon, California a few months ago, and I visited the offices of 10. A very nice facility, great office staff. I actually was able to meet Sam Gill, quite a character. He's the father of Mel. And I was invited to lunch with Mel and Amy at their country club in San Ramon. Just down-to-earth people. They're wonderful people. They've had a lot of success in this industry before with a different company, and they care about their family people. But we sat down at the country club. We had a beautiful lunch, and we just kind of discussed ideas back and forth. And we talked about the future of 10 and the products coming around. And it's just so exciting. I mean, we're just at the very, very beginning. We're building a wonderful culture here with 10, and they believe in the teamwork. Of course, that's why it's called Team Effort Network. So, and then Mel, he's the founder, he's the CEO, he deals with a multi-million-dollar company. He gave us our time, and he actually just sat there at the table and went over our comp plan. Just a very powerful model. And to have a CEO do that for us, it's just amazing. Again, it's because they care. They care about the family. And tell you what, 10 is their newest family member. So we have something here that's just outstanding. We have the industry, we have network marketing, we have the health and wellness industry, we have the products. These products are in high demand. It's the latest technology. We have Mel and Amy's company, which has been highly successful, a multi-million-dollar company for over 11 years. We have the earning potential. We have the owners. We have the leadership, and the timing. You want to get in now. You want to save your spot. You want to get started with 10. Get back to the person who invited you and, ask them any questions and get started. Hey, Christy, right back to you.
Thank you, Gregory. That was perfect. I love the fact that our slogan is actually committed to make a difference. And another thing I pulled from you as Gregory is success does leave clues. And speaking of success leaving clues, that brings us to the next gentleman in our call. Mr. Barry Ackrell is definitely a successor. He's a visionary. He is a seven-figure earner. He's been featured in Success magazine several times. He's been all over the world and country. Very, very excited to introduce Barry. Are you out there?
This is Jesse. I'm here.
Oh, hey, Jesse. Very perfect. Hold on just a moment. Barry, are you with us? Okay, I know he was trying to call in because he has meetings tonight. Jesse, if you want to jump on and give us your product testimony again, Jesse he is one of the executive founders of the company, and I know you have an amazing story. Do you mind sharing with us?
Oh, I would love to, and I really do enjoy giving my testimony. Since family, about a little over 2 years ago, I went to my doctor's office and I found out I had type 2 diabetes. And with type 2 diabetes, that means my body wasn't producing enough insulin to break down the sugar intake. So as much as I love my peach cobbler and my ice cream, like I'm so sure so many of you guys do as well, the doctor told me I had to kind of cut that out. So anyway, what he did was he put me on metformin, which is the most common form of medication used to treat diabetes. Now, when I originally got diagnosed with diabetes, my blood sugar level was 11. Now, the normal range is 7 and below, so mine was 11, and that's extremely high. So he put me on the metformin, and every day I have to take the pill, and every 90 days I have to go back and have my blood work done so they can get a 90-day reading to find out what my blood sugar level was over that 90-day period. So anyway, I started taking the metformin. 90 days went by, my blood sugar level went down from 11 to a 7.7. So it still wasn't in range, which is 7 and below. Another 90 days went by, went down to 7.4. Another 90 days went by, stayed at 7.4 again. So what the doctor wanted to do, he wanted to up the dosage. But I refused to let him do that because after reading the side effects, the side effects said on the label, may cause kidney damage, may cause liver failure, lung. There were so many side effects with that pill that I refused to let him up the dosage. So I said, I'm going to do everything I can to get my blood sugar level down to where it's supposed to be. So it was just a coincidence that I was attending a TTP, which is what we call a 10 tasting party, and one of my business partners, Pastor Denise, as everybody knows, she was showing a video. And the video showed all the different medical conditions that our sprays, the 10 sprays, could help you out with. And for me in particular, it was the vitamin D. So our D power was great for diabetes. It may help you out with diabetes. And I'm a witness to say our sprays work. So what I did, I started taking a spray, still taking the metformin. 90 days went by. I went to have my blood work done. I called my doctor, and I went home. 2 days later, I called my doctor's office up, and the nurse got on the phone and asked, hey, could you tell me what my A1C, which is my blood sugar level over that 90-day period, was? She said, well, Jesse, I'm not sure what you're doing, but whatever it is, you need to keep doing it. I said, well, what do you mean? She said, well, your blood sugar level went down from 7.4 to 6.6. Now, it's been below 7 every 3 months since I've been taking the D-Power, vitamin D spray. So when I thought that having diabetes was a death sentence, I'm here to tell you guys, hey, it is not. Our sprays work, and I love telling this testimony. So if you know anybody that has type 2 diabetes, please let them know and share that information with them because our sprays work. And thank you guys for listening to my testimony.
That is amazing, Jesse. Thank you so very much for jumping on tonight. I love your testimony, and I know that it's helped so many people, and it will continue to do so. I greatly appreciate you.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
Thank you. And I look forward to seeing you in California.
Yes, you will. I will see you in California.
Very good. Without further ado, like I was saying, Barry Ackrell, are you out there?
Yes.
Hey, Barry. Barry, thank you so much for joining with us tonight. What we were asking if you could give us a short version of our compensation plan with Ken, and also we'd like to know, as a 7-figure earner, what makes Ken's compensation plan different from the others, and can this opportunity change people's lives?
That's great, Christy. What makes it different, it's the only one in the industry, and I've been scratching my head. I've been doing this 36 years and haven't seen anybody copy this plan or do the exact plan. Everybody knows what a binary is, which is there's so many nuggets hidden in the binary, it's unreal. For instance, there was a company that I was with to give you the power of a binary, and the whole secret is just staying in the game. And just staying in the game and see it through for the next 12 or 14 or 15 months, and it'll speak for itself. And I was invited to look at a company one time with the binary plan just to show you the power of it. And it was a brand new company, and I flew out, got with that company, started with them, and the guy that invited me out there was a vice president of a Fortune 500 company, Johnson & Johnson. Everybody knows who that is. And that's why I flew out, because I respected the guy. Well, they flew us out there, and I joined, and I was on his right side, and he signed up a lady the next day, and she was on his other side, and immediately he was retired. Because I became the top money earner in that company, and Sabrina Wade, the lady, became the number 5 money earner, and that was on both sides. So that right there, because of the binary, took him to and I was earning $1 million a year with that company, and in that plan. But here's the beauty of that plan: it did not have a back end. It did not have a back end, and I built that out to 175,000 reps in my organization. And if you look at that and put it to this plan, it would max the plan out overnight, basically. With that many, you don't even need near about that many, obviously, because you still got that same earning power that I just earned $1 million a year with this company with that plan without a back end, and we got the strongest back end I've ever seen, because it's a binary back end, and then and it's just so powerful. And I know I'm jumping way ahead, but I want to get to everybody that this plan is built for success and longevity. So what you have to do is, it's not one you can get right in today and start earning $10,000 a month, but it's one that you can work hard, and for the next year and a half, 2 years, you can earn $10,000 a month residual income, and it's designed like that. And when you go back through history and look at all the companies that built slow and certain, those are the billion-dollar companies today, and those are the people that's got the $1 million passive income earners in it. And our plan exceeds anyone out there today. And it's just real simple. When you get started, you got to get qualified to earn money. You share this with somebody on the left and somebody on the right. And then when you do that, you're qualified. And as long as those people stay qualified, you're qualified for life. And when you do that, that means you're qualified for $5,000, up to $5,000 a day, $35,000 a week, or 4 times that amount, which is $140,000 a month. That's on the front end. That's what it qualifies you to earn up to. And then the back end of the plan qualifies you to earn $150,000 a month. So if you add those two up, that's $290,000 a month that you can max out one business center, and that's starting a business. And which I tell everybody the best way to start it is the diamond pack, because there's all kind of advantages there. And that's $399. And that's the highest, it's the most you can spend on getting started with our company. And by doing that, you really set yourself up for a quicker success. And then, and of course, that's not blue sky. You're getting $600 worth of retail product. That's 20 bottles. And then you're also getting a back office, and you're also getting a website, and you got access to all these calls that we do every night, or not every night, however many times a week we do it. But that all comes with what the hidden secret there also in that we forget to tell people that by doing that, by getting in this industry, it's almost a guarantee of saving a minimum of $2,000 a year on your taxes. And I have a tax attorney that brought something up for us. If you got two children in your home, that's a $9,000 write-off right there. And we'll tell you about that later. I don't want to get all into that now, but just think of that. You have a son taking out the garbage, and you have one licking stamps or stuff in envelopes. There's a $9,000 write-off you can write by having a home-based business and your two kids helping you. That's just one great advantage of being in this great industry. Now, let's go back to the plan. And when you sponsor somebody on the left and right, not only are you qualified, the company pays you what they refer to as a fast start bonus, and that's $50 for each one of those. So you sponsor the left and the right, that's $100. You got $100. Remember now, you still got this $600 worth of product over here and all the other stuff that you paid for and you got. So I'm just showing you how you can start earning. Now, the beautiful thing about a binary, normally in other binaries, you pretty much have to cycle, to go through a pay cycle before you get paid. Well, we pay you 3 times before you ever cycle. And then so if you got one on the left, on the right, that's $100. And the next step you do, you focus real hard. Try to put in your game plan in the next 72 hours, I'm going to help Mary and Joe. That's the two that you sponsored. I'm going to help Mary and Joe get qualified. And by qualifying them, they each get 2. And if you can do that in the next 72 hours, that's great. You become a team builder also. Now, because of Joe and Mary, they're your 2 people that you sponsored. Anybody that they ever sponsor from now on, you get a team builder's bonus off of them, which is $25. So when Mary sponsors her 2, Joe sponsors his 2, that means that you just earned another $100 for being a team builder's bonus, and you became an executive. You become an executive, you earn another $100. So that's $300 that you've got earned now. You've got 3 people on the left, 3 people on the right. Now, here's what a cycle is. A pay cycle is when you have a certain amount of volume on the left and a certain amount of volume on the right. And basing it on people coming in and starting as a diamond pack, when you have 2 on one side and 4 on the other side, then that's a cycle. Now, how many do you have now? You got 3 on the left and 3 on the right, because Mary got her 2 and Joe has his 2. So that's 3 on the left, 3 on the right. The next person that comes into your organization, regardless of where they come from, whether you put them there, whether Joe and Mary put them there, or whether Joe and Mary 2 people, but doesn't make any difference, or your art line put them there. That puts a cycle. And a cycle, they pay you $150 for a cycle. And now, the beautiful part about that, you got an organization started, you start working with them, and every time you have 2 on one side and 4 on the other side, or vice versa, that's another cycle. You can cycle up to $5,000 a day. So as we go, and that's what I was talking about, as we go and your organization get big, you can have more people working with you, and you'll cycle faster. Now, here's something that's really exciting. Got the best car program I've ever seen. I've been in a bunch of different companies with different car programs. This is the simplest one that I've seen. Now, again, I'm saying this is based on the Diamond Pack. And when you have 25 people on your left side, when that organization builds the 25 on the left side or either side and 50 on the opposite side, then that qualifies you for a car bonus. And a car bonus is $600 a month, and that you can buy what you want, a BMW or Mercedes, and they'll pay $600 a month. Now, and then when that organization continues to grow, and it grows to 50 on one side and 100 on the other side, that goes to $1,200 a month. And listen, the plan, I don't want to go any further and confuse you with it. You're probably confused right if you're listening for the first time. But just believe me. Oh, I got to tell you the most important part. This is why we get up every day and do this business. And the people that hadn't realized that yet, I'm going to share it with you. The back end is your residual income. At the end of the month, the computer turns around and goes back through the people that they already paid you on. And again, we're basing this on $3.99 packets or the Diamond Pack. When you have 2 on one side and 3 on the other side, that trips a $25 check. And so if you've got 10 people that does that, 10 cycles in a month, then that's $250 or $3,000 a year, and that's unbelievable. Let's say it's in April. So when we go to May, and you go through May, your organization, and you build it bigger, at the end of May, it turns around and comes back through May, and it pays you on those people that already paid you on, then it goes back through April and pay you again on those people, and then it goes to May, June, and it goes to June, then back to May and then April. And if you're figuring this out, it's to infinity. So that's why I'm saying, look at yourself, stay in the game a year, 2 years, so 12 months down the road, that's all accumulative. And so if it goes back through each one of those months over and over and over and over again, they pay you over and over. It's called residual income. And that separates this company and this marketing plan from any company in this $150 billion industry. There's not another one out there. Chris, you got any questions, any specific questions I need to answer?
No, Barry, that was actually perfect. So I think the gist of it is definitely the opportunity of a lifetime. We are brand new. We just launched in February. You can get in at the top. So wouldn't you recommend that if anybody's on this call and hasn't joined, they do so immediately?
Christian, let me share something with you. I had the opportunity to get in a company that's a great company. It's a huge company today. And when it started, it was about where we are right now. And this friend of mine, his name is Jeff Roberti, and some of you probably recognize that name if you've been in the industry a while. And I'll tell you why. Jeff called me to get in the business, and I didn't do it. And 6 months later, and I'm cutting through. I'm just making a short version. 6 months later, he showed me some checks he was earning. And it made me sick in my stomach because I didn't get involved 6 months. So I got involved then. And Jeff's not a better networker. I think I'm as good as Jeff. And, we work together. But let me tell you, being equal, the difference in that, what that 6 months cost, Jeff earned $121 million, and I earned $12 million. So to give you an idea how important timing is, had I gotten involved when Jeff got involved and caught that momentum of the company drop like what's going to happen here, it's going to happen here sooner or later somewhere. I can't put no date on it. Couldn't put a date on it then. But because of the delay of just 6 months, I'm not complaining. I did wonderful. It was a great company. We worked great, but he earned so much more money because of the timing that he got involved, and that's where we are at this company right now. And we'll take it and bear with it. There's going to be people you're going to ask today that don't get involved 6 months from now. They're going to be sick of their stomach. Mm-hmm. And so with that, I'm going to turn it back over to you. It is the best opportunity out there. We are at the right spot at the right time, and we've got to just take action and make it pay for us.
Well, thank you so much, Barry. We're honored to have you on the call. I thank you for taking the time out for us. And as we said before, success definitely leaves clues. Thank you, Barry. We greatly appreciate it.
Thank you, honey. I'll see you in California.
See you in California. Just to close the call, guys, we at the event time, speaking of California, you need to be there May the 17th at Treasure Island in gorgeous San Francisco, California, to hear from the founders along with these servant-driven leaders. We're looking very forward to that. I truly believe that these events are crucial to your business because it helps you to the belief system, and it helps you to bond with the founders, and you can actually see the vision that they're casting upon the company as well. We are going to have a local event, a Super Saturday in Greensboro, North Carolina, May the 24th. So get with the person that invited you to the call, and let's get your 10 journey started. And on behalf of Mel, Amy, and our 10 family, we wish you a joyful and prosperous night. God bless.